Martin County Sheriff speculates how alleged assassin knew Trump's schedule. Is this a conspiracy? The lack of preventative measures against Roth caused some political pundits to speculate that the federal government engaged in willful negligence while protecting the president.
Willful negligence. That means they allowed it intentionally to happen. Nobody knew he was supposed to play golf. Nobody knew. So how did that guy know that that's where he was going to be? That's what it comes down to, okay? Now take that and put it over here. And let's go back to the first shooting. The Secret Service, which I'm not speaking of all Secret Service, probably 99% of it are amazing dudes. They told the local police they had a building, which they clearly did not have. And now we have a situation where somebody is putting out information that is endangering Trump. What needs to happen is the guys on Secret Service, you guys got to come out and say something. You got to blow the whistle on what's actually happening. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to motherfucking reality. Guys, today, as promised, we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the motherfucking internet.
And that's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for, cruise the internet. We put topics on the screen. We speculate on what's true and what's not true. And then we talk about how we, the people, can be the solution to the problems going on in the world. What the fuck is going on over there?
What's wrong?
Nothing. You look like Ray Charles. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, I'll just spare you the field notes, and we'll just get right into it, all right? We don't take ads on the show, so I make you a little deal, all right? Help us share the show, okay? We deal with censorship, traffic throttling, all the bullshit that they do on the internet all the time, and I don't take ads on the show because I don't want to answer to people so I can speak my mind, all right? It's very simple. So I just ask that if you guys consume the show, that you help us spread it. You know, if it makes you think, if it makes you laugh, it makes you understand a better perspective or whatever, man. It's just good entertainment. Please help us out and don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What's up?
Been having a lot of shares of the show.
Yeah, we have.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. What's going on?
No, man. What's going on with you, man? You got something new happening.
What's that?
What's there's construction.
The who?
There's construction at the Frisella home.
Oh, there is, yeah. You know how much I hate construction at the house.
And it has been a little decent break.
I mean, yeah. Like, dude, we first moved in there, it was like 2 or 3 years of just people there every day. And, I mean, I don't care who you are. That shit gets old. And it had nothing to do with them. They were cool. But, bro, you try to walk outside in your underwear and there's Steve, you know. but we're building the Duck Mahal. Yeah, the Duck Mahal.
It is fucking massive.
Yeah. Well, I think Emily intentionally designed it much bigger than what it's supposed to be. And why would you think she would do that?
Oh, there's more ducks coming.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
There's more. Well, aren't the two like mating right now?
Well, I wouldn't call it voluntary mating. We definitely have Duck, who has Daisy, and he's very into her.
Yeah.
I don't think she's into him back.
I didn't know ducks were that aggressive.
Yeah, he's very aggressive.
When it comes
to... he's doing this new thing now. Did you see the thing where he chases me?
No.
So he's doing this new thing now where, like, if I, like, go up to both of them, he's fine. But then when I start to walk away, he pretends to be, like, chasing me off to, like, show off. Yeah, just, like, show off for her. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Having those ducks has been an eye-opening experience. They really do have, like, a lot of personality. Mm. They're like little puppies. They're funny. You kind of train them. They kind of know where to go and what to do in the routine, and they let you pick them up. And dude, they're very social.
No, they're cool. Yeah. I was watching Emily's story when she was cleaning out for the other ducks.
Yeah,
and, like they kept like checking on her.
Yeah,
almost like they go out.
Yeah,
and come back. You done yet? Nope.
Yeah.
And they just walk right into the little house.
Yeah, bro. They
cool, man.
Yeah, they love their little house. That's cool. Their house. They love it.
Yeah. Well, the Duck Mahal. What's the timeline on that?
Well, my buddy Matt Markway's building it. A good buddy of mine who I've been friends with for 25 years. And he said it's going to be like 6 weeks.
Okay, so like 12 weeks?
No. He's one of the they got one of the best construction operations here in St. Louis. It'll probably come in under budget and much faster.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
So
sweet. Shout out to Markway and getting that done for me.
Sweet. Well, cool, man. Well, yeah, we got cruise the internet, guys.
Yeah.
Let's do some cruising. I wanted to bring this up first because I just thought this was interesting, and like, let's just check it out. So Kodak Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rapper.
I don't know much about him though, dude. Oh, okay, yeah, I know that dude.
Kodak,
yeah.
He's cool. He's a big Trump guy.
Yeah.
Trump pardoned him.
How do you fucking do hair like that, bro?
I don't know.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you just twist it up in like twisties?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What's that called? Does that have a name? The Kodak?
It does have a name?
I think we call it the Kodak.
It reminds me of I know you're a little older than me, but there was a show like Hey Arnold, like a cartoon show called Hey Arnold back in my day.
You mean Fat Albert?
No. Hey Arnold. It was like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm. You ever see Fat Albert?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen him.
It's a good show.
What's so funny?
What? Why are you guys laughing?
All right. But he's a big Trump guy. Trump pardoned him.
Fat Albert's big? Trump guy?
No, Kodak Black.
All right.
Yeah, Kodak Black. He's a big Trump guy. And like, so I guess there was like this like Little League football game going or something, and he went there and he wanted to spread a nice message to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see what Kodak Black had to say.
Bro, you notice how badass Trump's signature is?
It is fucking clean.
Bro, I need some shit like that. I've been seeing these ads on the internet for like they redo your signature for you and then give you like a training for it. I think I'm gonna have to do that. But then I got to like go redo all my stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you have a nice signature.
Yeah, not like that though.
Mine sucked.
That signature says, don't fuck around.
It definitely
Mine says like, I'm in a hurry.
Yeah. This has some like, I'm going to sue you.
Yeah, it does. Say. That's a celebrity signature.
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
It is fucking nice. But yeah, so let's see what Kodak Black had to say to the kids. Here's the clip.
And say no to drugs, they too good. Y'all don't like it, you go crazy. This right here, this shit teach y'all discipline and all that good shit. You feel me? Like, you gotta go to school to play football. You gotta have your education, oh man. This is what you learn. Team and brotherhood and all that. You know what team means? Team means together, everyone achieve more. All that good shit, you feel me? So we lit. Ain't no one of y'all own my for how raw y'all live. Ain't no one bigger than the team.
Oh yeah.
So y'all Brick City, ain't none of y'all bigger than Brick City. So
what's up?
Let's go get the phone. Y'all going to stand up.
Yeah, RJ, I told him about you, RJ.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar.
Yeah, RJ.
Oh man,
I love it.
He's giving him his chain.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he took it back, but he started off saying, say no to drugs. They too good. Y'all gonna like them and go crazy.
Bro.
But listen, I applaud him.
Hey,
I mean, listen.
Is he getting shit for that?
No, people actually like it. The comments were like, I mean, I get his point, you know?
Dude, listen, that's why I never done cocaine before.
Yeah.
That's real shit. Like, listen, I will smoke some weed, but I don't touch anything else, and that's exactly why.
Yeah, no.
Because I will like that shit way too much. You'll find me over there in the fucking aqueduct or whatever, fucking
chilling.
Yeah, no, I'll be dead.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, kudos. A for effort. Yeah.
Bro, you think somebody like already high strung like me, like what the fuck would I be like if I just did cocaine?
I couldn't imagine it.
Bro, I'd be like the ultimate warrior. You know what I'm saying? I'd be running through shit, yelling at people. I already yell at people.
But, I mean,
only on the internet.
Yeah, there's just no like benders.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Nope. No cocaine for me.
Say no to drugs. They too good.
That's right.
Kids.
You go crazy and be broke.
Yeah, A for effort, man. I like it. I thought that
you're gonna like them and go crazy.
But yeah, man, good job trying to get back to the kids. I like it.
I like it too, dude. That's thumbs up. We're giving thumbs up.
Well, guys, let's get into these headlines. A lot of crazy stuff happening out there. So let's check in on these. Remember, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to AndyFrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there. With that being said, headline number one. Headline number one reads, Martin County Sheriff speculates how alleged assassin knew Trump's schedule. Is this a conspiracy? Not an easy case to unravel.
I don't know. It's pretty easy.
I mean, it's pretty easy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Let's dive into this. So the second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump will not be an easy case to unravel, Martin County Sheriff William D. Snyder said during an appearance on Newsmax, openly wondering how the suspect knew Trump's schedule. Snyder was on the scene Sunday when the suspect, Ryan Wesley Routh, was taken into custody. Quote, he had the demeanor of somebody coming home after a Sunday picnic, he said of Routh, describing the arrest. Quote, his facial effect was he was unperturbed. Quote, did not seem particularly rattled. The interstate was shut down, helicopters overhead, and you can picture it. Guns, everything out. He was fine and did not say a word, Snyder said, explaining that the would-be shooter, quote, absolutely went with the flow. That aside, he said uncovering the motive will be key. Quote, from a law enforcement standpoint, from an investigative standpoint, his motive will be the key. They want to know what was going through his head. Is this a conspiracy? Was this a lone wolf? Is he a front man from an organization? They have their hands full. This will not be an easy case to unravel, he said. The host noted that Trump's golf game Sunday was added to his schedule at the last minute. That being said, he asked how the suspect knew Trump would be there. Quote, that's a $64 question, Snyder said, describing it was very perplexing. Quote, because my understanding is that he drove a long way. He's not from here. He said, explaining that it is not as though he lived nearby and was patrolling the area to see Trump's whereabouts, monitoring in case he showed up unannounced. Quote, I would ask that question. That would be the first thing I'd want to know. If I was the federal government, what the heck was going on that put this guy on Trump at the golf course without any advance notice to the public that he would be out there, he said. It's a valid question. It's one that needs to be definitely answered. And again, this is the second attempt. There was some weird stuff. He had a town hall that he was doing up in New York. There were some weird things happening with that. Couldn't really get the specific details. But to my knowledge, at the time of recording, everything was fine up in New York. But there's more information coming out about the first attempted assassination on Trump, where this headline reads, Secret Service told locals they would, quote, take care of building used by Thomas Crooks to shoot Trump. All right. Now, this is all coming out now, okay? And this is a Fox News exclusive. Secret Service agents assured Butler County, Pennsylvania law enforcement that they would secure the building that would-be assassin Thomas Crooks shot former President Trump and others from on July 13th during an outdoor rally, per an investigation by Senator Chuck Grassley. Quote, Butler County law enforcement officials stated that at separate times during the walkthrough, when they reiterated their concerns to the agents and counter sniper about securing the AGR buildings, the agents responded, quote, we will take care of it. Grassley's office revealed in a Tuesday letter to acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe. The Iowa senator questioned Rowe whether the Butler County law enforcement officials' claim is true, and if so, what the Secret Service did to secure the area with the AGR complex buildings. Grassley noted that in the weeks following the first assassination attempt, Rowe told senators during a hearing, quote, what was communicated is that the locals had a plan and that they had been there before in regard to the roof of the AGR building where Crooks took his shots from. Now,
well, hold on. So he's saying Rowe is telling the senators that the locals told the Secret Service that they had it covered? Am I confused?
Yeah. So
okay.
The senator, during his investigation, Grassley,
okay,
discovered that the local level police officers in Butler County, when there was the walkthrough going through the event before
the Secret Service told them they had it.
Right.
Got it.
Right. So the local law enforcement was like, hey, we need to make
and they said, no, we got it already.
We'll take care of it.
Got it.
Oh,
yeah. That sounds not suspicious.
Sounds like they took care of it.
Yeah.
You know? It's definitely interesting. Now, going back,
it is interesting because isn't the local police officers the guys who went up the ladder and got shot at and shit? Mm-hmm. Like, dude, the Secret Service is what that. Come on, dude. Listen. All right, keep going. We can connect the dots here.
And listen, I know some great guys in the United States Secret Service. Some great officers.
We both do.
Amazing people.
Yeah, but it only takes one or two.
You just need a couple bad apples.
Yeah.
Man. A couple bad apples will ruin it.
We covered on the show a lot of these Secret Service guys on detail that day were not Secret Service. Remember that. They were Homeland Security.
They were adjunct officers. And
That's right.
liaisons, yeah. And so, I mean, and even that alone is dangerous to do. It's dangerous.
I wonder if any of these guys on the Secret Service detail in Mar-a-Lago, where he got shot at or whatever, was that Mar-a-Lago?
Mm-hmm.
At Trump International?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many of those guys were Homeland Security.
Mm.
Or if any, you know?
If they were adjunct. I don't know what the roster looked like. Yeah, that's interesting. It'd be interesting to see that.
Because the guys that we know told me, which has now been published in the press,
right,
that the biggest problem they got right now is that they're inserting these guys who are not Secret Service as Homeland Security, and they are marking them as Secret Service.
Right.
So why would you do that?
Well, their answer is that it's due to manpower, right? And because he's not a sitting president, he does not get the same amount of resources as the acting president would get. Okay, got it. But he still deserves a standard of protection. And that's not happening. It's very, very obvious. It didn't happen in Butler. It didn't happen in fucking Florida. And the standard has to be there.
Yeah.
Sitting or not. This guy is running. He's the official nominee for the party. He deserves protection.
Yeah.
Right? He deserves a standard. And it's weird. And what's even crazier about all of this, we covered, Hakeem Jeffries talking shit, Hillary Clinton. We covered their comments. I want you guys to listen to what just came out of Joy Reid's mouth. From MSNBC. She says both would-be Trump assassins are white American Trump-supporting men.
That's not true.
Which is not true at all. Which they knew was not true before this clip.
Who's surprised that Joy Reid spews this bullshit?
Bro, she's super racist, bro.
Not only is she racist, she's straight up liar.
Like she's not even trying to I don't know if she's with it. I don't know where her little play is, and I don't know if she actually believes.
No, bro, she's told. No, bro. Listen, at that level of media, I'm not talking about the local level. I'm talking about national level. Like we talked yesterday about how the news used to be the news, and now it's become 24-hour state propaganda pumped out in people's face. We don't cover stories of what's happening in New Mexico or what's happening in North Carolina or this happening there or that. Now it's just straight up politics from morning till morning, right? It's just 24 hours a day. And
divisive shit.
Dude, that's the point. That's the point. Shit. They know that half the people are watching MSNBC, CNN, ABC, all the left people, and then they know the rest are watching Fox. And dude, real talk, Fox ain't any better, man. Fox is cringy to watch, man. There's a couple good people on there once in a while, but like as a whole, to
be the only source for the right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, dude, look, I don't want to say that, I don't know. I think our society has changed so much in that regard, and I don't think Reid is speaking on her. I mean, do you think she's, or do you?
It's hard for me to tell, dude. Like, I don't know if she's just reading the teleprompter and she's just playing she's the cog in the wheel. But like,
bro, they put CIA assets in the media, dude.
She just says this shit with so much conviction.
Yeah, and nothing ever happens to her.
Nothing.
She doesn't get canceled. No one backlash. Nothing ever happens. It's weird, dude.
Like, listen to this fucking clip, man.
We are learning more about what the FBI is calling an apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump yesterday. It's the second attempt in 9 weeks, and in both cases, the individuals were not minorities, undocumented immigrants, or someone from Haiti or Venezuela. Nope, they were white guys with guns. They were both registered Republicans. In fact, the suspect from this weekend's incident, who has been identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth, voted for Trump in 2016 before apparently becoming disillusioned with him. Ruth made his first appearance in a Florida courtroom this morning, charged with illegal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a weapon with an obliterated serial number. He has an extensive criminal record in North Carolina that includes a 2002 conviction for possessing a weapon of mass destruction, a machine gun. Strangely enough, Ruth was actually interviewed by the New York Times last year about his vocal support for Ukraine in its war against Russia, a war he attempted to fight in, but he says he was rejected by Ukraine's military because he was too old and had no battlefield experience. At a press conference this afternoon, the acting Secret Service director, Ronald Rowe, stated that Ruth never had a line of sight to Trump, nor did he ever fire or get off any shots at the Secret Service. Ruth's motive is still unclear.
Which is so interesting. There's a couple interesting points I want to show you real quick. That I find very, very interesting. You know, she says that, you know, none of them were minorities, or, you know, the people perpetrating all of this violence is not, and it's weird because, you know, let's just take Texas for example. Texas is a massive border state. When you go to Texas and you search for their top 10 most wanted criminal illegal immigrants, these are people who have been killing and raping people all over the state of Texas. Killing women, raping women, all over the state.
And they're just acting like it's not happening.
Not happening. Let's just go to the FBI. Let's look at the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitives. And out of these 10, Andy, only one of these gentlemen are white.
Which one? Oh, the guy in the bottom
Donald
right.
Eugene Fields II.
Yeah, he's definitely white.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he smells like cigarettes all the time.
Marbles.
Yeah.
For sure. But he's the only one on there. And again, like, this is not like to, like,
look at the guy at the top left.
What do you think he did?
I don't know. Too many drugs.
He did some bad shit, I guarantee
He
you.
didn't listen to Kodak.
You know, but my point of showing this, though, is like, that's not the truth. It's not only is it not the truth, it's just blatant lies. We've already, like, the shit has already been debunked.
Yeah.
You know, and a guy registering as a Republican and allegedly voting for Trump 8 years ago.
Well, I mean, she didn't mention the 50 Act Blue donations that he's made, which is a far left organization, fundraising organization. I mean, dude, like, of course they're lying.
It's crazy. So there's something interesting that always happens or comes out with all of these national events, whether it be school shootings, whether it be assassination attempts. There's always a very common denominator.
Let me guess
about this. What
Hold on, let me guess. They were on the radar of the FBI ahead of time.
It never fucking fails. It never fails. And in this situation, it wasn't even just the FBI. Interpol and CBP, they all knew about him. Headline reads, FBI, Interpol, CBP were warned about Trump assassination suspect Ryan Roth. They all knew about him. They were warned about former President Donald Trump's second alleged assassin months before Sunday, when the Secret Service spotted Roth with a rifle about 400 yards away from former president. The lack of preventative measures against Roth caused some political pundits to speculate that the federal government engaged in willful negligence while protecting the president.
Willful negligence. That means they allowed it intentionally to happen. Okay, keep going.
Well, they say willful negligence because you can't call that criminal. This is...
Well, you can't call it treason,
right.
Or it says, oops.
Let's be very, very fucking clear with, like, in my opinion, okay, I have experience in executive protection and security. This isn't just negligence.
No, this is an inside deal with some leak or rat or whatever you want to call it, a mole. Like, dude, there's somebody giving the fact that look, it comes down to this. Nobody knew he was supposed to play golf. Nobody knew. So how did that guy know that that's where he was going to be? That's what it comes down to. Okay. Now take that and put it over here. And let's go back to the first shooting.
Mm-hmm.
The same group of guys, the Secret Service, which I'm not speaking of all Secret Service, I'm just saying the Secret Service said they had a building. They told the local police they had a building, which they clearly did not have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how different are those two situations? They're not very different.
No.
So we have to figure out, and I believe that most of the Secret Service, probably 99% of it, are fucking amazing dudes. They do their job. They don't even have to agree with Trump's politics to do their job. They do the job and they do it well because they believe in the country. And now we have a situation where there's somebody there who, you know, by the drawing of not so hard conclusions to put together, somebody is putting out information that is endangering Trump.
And more importantly, this has to be, I don't believe it's just one person. I think it might be 5.
Well, it could be 2. It could be, who knows?
For sure. But the thing is, like, and it has to be people that are in very, very key positions who that have the authority to make certain calls.
Yeah.
Like pulling people off of posts. Not everybody in the detail can do that. You know what I'm saying? And so like it's there is something here, and it has to be fucking addressed, man. And like,
yeah, dude, here's what really needs to happen, dude. What needs to happen is the guys on Secret Service who, I mean, look, dude, those guys are all figuring this out way ahead of us. You guys got to come out and say some shit. You got to blow the whistle on what's actually happening.
You have to. You know, and to this point of the FBI shit, I know we covered with Governor DeSantis, like he's going to be doing an investigation on this, right? And that's great because the same agency that is trying to get this man locked up should not be the same agency that is investigating attempted assassinations, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that these people knew about this, the FBI, Interpol, CBP, they knew about this guy. They knew about Colt Gray. They knew about what was the guy in Butler?
Bro,
they knew about
they knew about
they fucking
Uvalde
knew about
shooter. They knew about the subway shooter. They knew about the supermarket shooter in New Jersey.
And
They
did
knew
nothing.
they knew about the trans shooter in Nashville. They knew about the trans shooter in Colorado. They knew about all these people ahead of time.
They knew about it, and not only that, like and like to know. So like my thing is, what the fuck are we paying our taxes to these agencies if they are showing us time after time after time again that they're not doing what they're supposed to be fucking doing, bro? You know what their annual budget is for the FBI?
I'm sure it's big.
It's big. They're asking just for, like, they just released back in April what they're asking for the next fiscal year for 2024, or for this year. It's $11.4 billion fucking dollars.
Holy shit.
$11.4 billion. And they can't do anything when they get information.
What's the
ahead
budget?
of time.
What's the budget? What's the national budget for police?
For, I
For-
mean, like
for
the
police
average
departments.
police department? I mean,
No, I mean nationally. 50 billion?
135 billion.
135?
Billion.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about 1 million fucking cops,
Yeah, I know that.
right? FBI,
I'm just thinking of all the
37,000.
money that we're going to add up when I get to office that we're going to take away from everybody and give to the
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but like, you know, but like my thing is like you guys aren't even having to work for this. Like they're giving you this information, telling you guys, hey, this dude is fucking off his chain. You might want to watch him, might want to do something.
Yeah.
But no, who do they want to go after? They want to go after people like Elon Musk, right? Because he made a post, he deleted a tweet on his on Twitter when he was and in response to somebody else's tweet, somebody tweeted out why they want to kill Donald Trump. And then Elon Musk replied to that saying, quote, "No one is even trying to assassinate President Joe Biden or Vice President Kamala Harris." Right? And he deleted the post. But yeah, no. Secret Service, FBI, they're now investigating Musk. You know? So, I mean, are you guys going to stop him from now? Like, I mean, is that really the concern?
Bro, how many leftists, whether they are in the media or whether they are political figures or whether they are just people, are calling for the assassination of Trump? How many of those people were, you know, like, remember the first time and they were all like, oh, too bad he missed.
Mhm.
Did you interview all those people?
Right.
Did you go to all their houses?
Right.
Right? This is clear. We clearly live in a super biased, corrupt.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, bro.
And then when you call them out on it or you ask them, you know, like the White House, they criticize Musk. They said, quote, "Violence should only be condemned, never encouraged or joke about. This rhetoric is irresponsible."
Well, they don't really think that.
But they call Trump a fucking threat to our country every
Yeah.
day.
They don't think that. They don't think that at all. That's
It's
not
okay
what
for
they
them
think.
to say it.
Yeah.
And then when people actually act on their words, oh, you know, no. He was actually a Trump supporter.
It's okay when they do it.
It's cool when they do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
Just saying. It's wild. Last little piece on this too that I thought was interesting with all of this coming out, just showing like just there's an obvious political motivation. There's political persecution going on, whether it's with the DOJ, whether it's with secret. There's weird things that are happening, and I thought this piece was also interesting. Within the last month, there were two people that have basically publicly made their announcement saying that they are now in support of Donald Trump. Right, two very, very big names. Tulsi Gabbard being one,
RFK.
and RFK Jr. Well, guess what's just happened with RFK?
They're investigating him for something.
Yeah. Listen to this. NOAA confirms investigation into RFK Jr. over dead whale carcass. They got to bring these people down somehow.
Let's hear about this.
This is a legit fucking headline. This is real. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration confirmed on Monday it is investigating Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for allegedly decapitating a dead whale carcass and transporting it home 2 decades ago.
Isn't there a statute of limitation on decapitating whale carcass?
How the fuck do you even decapitate a fucking whale?
I don't know,
aren't they
chainsaw,
big?
man, or something? How did he do it? Did he do it?
I don't know.
Why did he do it? Why would you do that?
On Saturday, Kennedy said at a campaign event in Arizona, he received a letter from the National Marine Fisheries Services, an organization that falls underneath NOAA, informing him that he was under investigation for an incident he said occurred 20 years ago in which he collected a dead whale specimen. A spokesperson for NOAA confirmed to CNN on Monday that Kennedy is under investigation for the incident. Quote, "It is long-standing NOAA practice not to comment on open investigations," the spokesperson said. The story resurfaced shortly after he suspended his presidential campaign last month after a 2012 interview with Kennedy's daughter, Kathleen Kennedy, who published in Town & Country magazine, was recirculated on social media. In the interview, Kennedy's daughter recalls her father using a chainsaw to cut off the head of a dead whale carcass on the beach near their Cape Cod family home and driving the whale's head back to New York. So following the story gaining attention on social media, the Center for Biological Diversity Action Fund called for NOAA to investigate Kennedy over the incident, arguing his actions could have jeopardized scientific research.
Sounds like he was doing his own research.
Sounds like, I mean, like, what the fuck? Aren't they like? They got to be the size of the fucking table, just the head alone.
Oh, bro, they're way bigger than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so like,
they are huge.
So this dude picked like used a chainsaw, cut a head off, and put it in the.
You guys didn't see any whales when you were in Mexico?
No,
bro, they are massive.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like, how the fuck is that even like,
bro?
Logistically possible?
No, it's just another. It's another example of complete bullshit and misuse funds and targeted investigations and nonsense instead of addressing the real problems in society. Okay, if we want to look at society and why it's all fucked up, look at what people get upset about. Look at what they get angry about. They don't get angry about the tyrants stealing all your money and sending it overseas and stealing the rest of it. They don't care about that. They don't care about our country maybe going to world war. They don't care about people exaggerating a pandemic to steal trillions of dollars from the middle class and put it to the upper. They don't care about that shit. They care about RFK cutting off a fucking whale head.
That was already dead
30 years ago. Yeah, he was already dead. They care about, what somebody said or what somebody did,
pronouns.
Bro, it's all distraction nonsense. All of it. What are we looking at here?
Oh, it's just diversity agent recruitment for the FBI.
Oh, you joining?
Hey, no,
I'm just saying, dude. Real talk. The onus is on us as the citizens. It really is. Because what are we getting upset about on a day-to-day basis? Are we getting upset about the things that really affect our lives?
Right.
Or are we getting upset about bullshit? Right? And the reason that we can't get anything done is because nobody actually gets upset about the things we're supposed to get upset about. And the reason nobody gets upset about the things we're supposed to get upset about is because the media just wipes right over it. All right? Trump's assassination was gone in 2 days. His assassination this last weekend is already being buried. So what are we doing here? Have we had a president or a former president outside of Trump have an assassination attempt on his life? It would be a historic event. People would talk about it forever, just like they talk about what happened to Reagan. Like it's a huge part of American history. Do you think Trump's assassination attempt, that the powers that be, intend on that being a part of American history?
Hell no.
Yeah. What about this one that just happened 3 days ago that now nobody's talking about?
Twice in 2 months.
It's buried halfway down the paper. Why is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, and then all of us as citizens, we get all riled up about bullshit instead of actually attacking the problems that affect us all, the problems that divide us all, and the problems that create all this chaos in this country. You know, we are continuously being bombarded with distractions and nonsense and bullshit intentionally so that we don't pay attention to what's actually going on.
That's real shit, man. Guys, I want you guys to jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments.
I mean, look, dude, what do you think? Before we get to them, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty clear that there's some sort of mole or...
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. And like, even to your point, too, like, I mean, the amount of energy people spend on shit that has zero relevance.
Yeah, come on,
zero effect on their bank account, their bills, their grocery bills, the fucking gas bills.
Yeah.
But
that's all intentional.
And until we get smarter and get to a point where we start focusing our energy and our attention on shit that actually fucking affects us, that's where the accountability comes from, which is why these people keep getting off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because they throw us a bone or a new Kardashians quote or a new drama of the day every time some shit happens.
So yeah, man. Guys, let us know what you guys think. Down in the comments, let us know. With that being said, let's go cruise some of these. We got some crazy ones today. People are off their shit.
Yeah.
Let's cruise the comments. This first comment comes from at Ryan Ramos MZ8XR. He says, follow up on the Russian cat Crumbs read. The cat, since going viral, has now decided to join the infamous 75 Hard program. Since starting, he has made tremendous life changes, but still struggles to take the one photo a day due to bad lighting in all litter box areas of the hospital. Surpassing the struggles, he continues to win each day at a time on his journey to his new life. Andy saves the day again.
Hey, man, I want to follow up with Crumbs. I want to make sure he's okay. I want to make sure he's got his head on straight, get him fit.
Yep.
You know, hard.
Taking all the pussies.
That's right. We got to get him in. We got to get him in proper push shape. All right, good job, Crumbs. I'm proud of you, dude. Thanks for the update, Ryan. Keep us in the loop about what's going on with Crumbs.
Is catnip allowed on 75?
It is. Yes, it is. It is.
I love it, man. Our next comment, guys, comes from...
As long as you decided from the beginning that was going to be part of the program.
All right.
Yeah, catnip's all right. You know, he's got cataracts, bro.
That's what it is.
Yeah, cataracts.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
cataracts.
Yeah. Now I know I'm getting old. I'm telling dad jokes,
man. Guys, our next comment comes from at Bald Eagle Adventure. He says lube is cheaper when you buy in bulk.
Apparently, 1,000 bottles. I'm still confused. Did anybody know the answer to this?
Oh, it's 1,000 bottles.
No, but did any of our listeners figure out why?
Oh no. What do you mean why? Like why?
Dude, you cannot have sex that much to use 1,000 bottles of fucking lube. Like, you can't do it.
Well, that's what my question. Like,
the skin on your fucking dick would rub off.
Yeah.
Well, what if you have 20 people doing it? You know,
all right, it's 20.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that is.
And then you will run out of 1,000 bottles pretty quick.
With 20 people, that seems like it would be even more than 20.
20 people every single day
for years.
For a year.
That math might math.
My question still remains. Like, are they travel size? Like, are they the...
Okay, I wanted to say this yesterday. Even if it's TSA approved size, the bottle is 300 ml. 300 ml, 1,000 bottles is 300 liters of lube. That's still a lot of lube.
That's a fucking lot of lube, man.
And a little goes a long way. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it, but nobody wants to say it.
They're just fucking taking baths in this shit.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. Well, thanks for your input, Bald Eagle Adventure, and your personal experiences.
Bald Eagle.
This next one comes from at Hank Kirby 2576. He says, Crumb just needs the proper motivation. Maybe a picture of a Haitian behind the
Oh, man. Crumb, this ain't about aesthetics, bro. This is about survival.
Hey.
Bro, you know he'd be on the menu, man. Look how much meat he's got.
Oh, it's a big one.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
Little Crumb. Poor Crumbs.
Thanks, Hank.
Huh?
I said, thanks, Hank.
Yeah. Everybody likes the dumbest stories we cover. We should just start calling this show dumb as fuck and cover all the dumb shit. Let's move away from politics and let's just cover the dumb shit on the internet.
Oh,
like
man.
Crumbs. But Crumbs ain't dumb.
He'll get there.
He's horizontally challenged.
This last comment, I got one more for you. This comes from at Brock8396. He says, can the Indian dude say thank you, come again one time?
Well, can you?
I don't know who's the Indian dude here. I'm American.
There you go.
To be fair, okay, before y'all get on your shit, who can somebody in this room answer who sends the comments for the show in?
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for that?
Oh, DJ picking on me. No. He sent the shit. He sent it to me.
I think that's a good one. Can you say it?
One time.
We were talking before the show that we should probably end the show like that. Like you saying, oh, I love you guys. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Come again. What is this?
I'd like to buy that, sir.
Oh, no. Oh, God. That caught me off guard. There's still 7 hours to my shift. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I'll walk over and steal it.
Yeah. Notice I kept it close when I walked by.
Oh, God.
I'm glad you took off those sunglasses, bro. Because I was already gonna say you can't read the damn headlines.
No,
you
yeah.
sure the fuck need to see them.
You know what DJ does? He pronounces the hardest words perfect. And then the simple ones.
This dude yesterday.
What the fuck is that about?
Yesterday.
This dude yesterday.
The Russian name?
No.
No,
at the end of
no.
the show, he says
Cooching.
cooch scratcher.
I saw that. Bro.
Instead of couch scratcher.
Bro, I didn't even, I saw it and I didn't even stop it because I wanted to go in the show.
It's cool when they do it.
It's a problem.
Crumbs is going to go back to cooch scratching.
I thought, okay. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Crumbs and his scratchy cooch.
All right. Guys, we appreciate you for being real ass fans. Keep liking, keep commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that bell notification on the YouTube. Stay up to date with the latest episodes.
Yeah,
of LAF.
get in there in the comments. Go to war.
All of them. Now for heat line number 2.
Heat line? Cooch line? All right, let's go.
Headline number 2.
Put your
reads,
fucking game faces on.
Let's talk about the lube.
What do you got over there? Is that Pez?
Where?
What are those? Pez?
These are gifts from
What's the alligator one?
Madot. I think it's a gate. Yeah, it's alligator.
What for?
It had candy in it though, but it's gone.
I bet it is. I'm fucking sure the candy's gone.
Yeah, Madot gives me these.
You love fucking candy, don't you?
I do have. Yeah.
Man, I got lucky. I never got the candy
Oh, bro, listen.
thing, man.
Sour Patch Kids.
Really?
Gummy worms.
You guys all like that candy? You like candy, Syed? I'm a regular food guy.
Bro, listen. I will fuck that shit up.
Yeah,
All
I've
of
seen it.
All of it.
I don't discriminate. I eat everything.
Wallabies licorice.
Crumbs?
DJ's crumbs.
I don't know about you guys' customs, bro.
Just because I'm from Asia, it doesn't mean that applies to me.
Does it apply to some people in Asia?
Yeah.
No.
I like
Guys, Andy, headline number 2. Let's get back on the Diddy train. Well, let's not get on it. Actually, let's cover it.
What was it called again? The Freak Fest?
Freak-offs.
Freak-offs?
Freak-offs.
Well. Just one comment on that. Somebody also commented saying that DJ definitely goes to those parties.
Nope,
He
nope.
didn't select that comment. I did send that.
Allegations.
You go to the Freak-offs?
Hell no, man. Allegations.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I see the shit you wear when you go out sometimes.
What does that even mean? What do I
I'm
wear?
gonna say you wear all that leather shit,
Oh,
and like
okay.
all them rings and shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got pictures, bro.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, I got them.
I got some too.
Yeah, you got that Bud Light picture.
I got the Bud Light.
That's
picture.
all right, bro. I drink Bud Light. Don't worry about me. I don't fucking believe in cancel culture. I drink that Bud Light. I'm proud to drink it. It's from St. Louis.
Guys, Andy, headline number 2. Diddy makes bizarre promise as he begs judge to be let out of jail. This is interesting. So again, you guys know P. Diddy got locked up. This article from Daily Mail reads, Sean Diddy Combs made a bizarre promise to the judge in his sex trafficking case, saying he will have no female visitors if he is released on bail following his arrest. Combs, 54, was arrested on Monday in New York and hit with an indictment accusing him of years of coercion and abuse while using blackmail and violence to control his victims. It also accuses the hip-hop mogul of inducing female victims and male sex workers into drugged up, sometimes days-long sexual performances, referred to as freak-offs. Combs, who has pleaded not guilty on Tuesday, has now made a promise to have minimal female visitors to his home in Miami Beach should he be granted release on bail.
Why would you make that promise if you were innocent? No, I mean, serious.
I mean...
Doesn't sound innocent.
Now...
I only have...
Just 2, Your Honor.
I'll only do a little crack.
So you've been charged with smoking crack. Listen, you let me out, I will have minimal crack. All right.
Just once a day.
But another weird thing too, like he also offered his bail amount. The Star's legal team asked for Combs to be released on. They offered $50 million for his bond. Like Combs,
yeah,
offered the court that they would pay $50 million fucking dollars.
Well, you combine that with the statement of having minimal female guests, it doesn't sound like there's too much innocence there.
Shit, man. And he also agreed to be electronically monitored with his Miami mansion as collateral after a U.S. magistrate judge in Manhattan ordered he be held without bail on Tuesday. Under the bail request, visits would be limited to family or mothers of his children, property caretakers, and friends who are not co-conspirators in the federal indictment, TMZ reported. Logs of all visitors to his home would be handed over to the government nightly.
Damn.
The restrictions are believed to be an attempt to address court concerns that he may contact or intimidate witnesses, as they also stipulate that he would have no contact with known grand jury witnesses or undergo weekly drug testing. The indictment that accuses Combs of using power and prestige to lure and intimidate women under pretense of a romantic relationship. And again, the judge denied his bail request. And so he's being still held with no bond. Now, and it's weird because I thought New York had like that cashless bond system.
Well, they do, unless you're famous.
Got it.
But, I mean, look, we know what's going on here, I think, right?
I mean,
like, it sure does seem a lot like the Epstein shit.
Now, okay. So,
and if it is, they're probably, did they let him out?
No.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna. We're probably gonna be like seeing Diddy on the front of like white t-shirts and airbrush soon. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's weird. All right. Now he's being held. Let's talk about where he's being held at. He's inside the barbaric Brooklyn jail where Sean Diddy Combs is locked up in sex trafficking case. So he spent the night locked up in the notorious Brooklyn federal jail that has long been plagued by tales of barbaric and reprehensible conditions for inmates, who have included notorious sex abusers. R. Kelly and Ghislaine Maxwell was also held there. Combs, 54, was hauled away to the infamous Metropolitan Detention Center in Sunset Park late Tuesday after he was ordered held without bail on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The embattled hip-hop mogul will be held there ahead of a scheduled Manhattan federal court hearing Wednesday afternoon, where he is expected to appeal the decision to keep him behind bars. Combs didn't have a cellmate for the first night. A jail guard who didn't want to be identified told the Post outside the prison on Wednesday. Quote, "I saw him yesterday. He looked good," the guard said. Asked if the fallen rapper was happy inside, the employee shot back, "No one is happy to be in there." The jail itself has faced intense scrutiny in recent years amid a spat of vicious inmate attacks and complaints about dismal living conditions, including worm and maggot-infested food, filthy sales, and power outages. It's a lot different than a Miami mansion.
No shit.
A woman paying one of her inmate relatives a visit on Wednesday told the Post that her loved one often finds worms crawling around in the food. Quote, some foods, they have worms in them. It happens all the time, the woman who did not want to be named said. It's all junk. The apparent conditions were also brought to light during the sex trafficking trial of Maxwell, the notorious madam for late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, when her attorney ripped the facility in court filings as reprehensible and utterly inappropriate. Now, this is the building. For those listening on audio, go to YouTube, you follow along. These are some pictures of the inside of what it looks like. It's very rarely seen on the inside, but that's where he's at. Now, there's an interesting thing happening right now, or that is coming to light, because and it's weird that they just mentioned, Ghislaine Maxwell also being there, who was the madame for Jeffrey Epstein. Well, interestingly enough, now being reported, P. Diddy also had a madame, a manipulator in chief, who was once compared to Ghislaine Maxwell. Sean Diddy Combs once called his Combs Enterprises chief of staff, Christina Coram, his right hand. But a source close to the federal sex trafficking investigation into him believes she is more his manipulator in chief. Quote, if anybody is gatekeeper, Christina would know everything, the source told the Post. Quote, high-ranking supervisors were flagged in the 3-count federal indictment charging Combs with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution on Tuesday, a day after the 54-year-old hip-hop mogul was arrested by Homeland Security agents at a New York City hotel. Now, Combs has pleaded not guilty to the charges but remains in custody. We just talked about that. Karam has not been arrested or charged with any crime. According to the indictment, Combs is alleged to have used certain employees, including the, quote, high-ranking supervisors, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex ring, although none of his employees were named in the papers. Now, this is a picture of Christina Karam. Here she is with P. Diddy. Again, she was his chief of staff for his enterprise. This is them again. It's interesting, but the supervisor.
Nah, bro, she's a fucking handler. That's what the fuck she is.
Nice, pretty looking girl.
Yes,
bring people in for sure.
She's a handler for him.
1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%.
She's in charge. He ain't in charge.
Well, and it's interesting too because she has not been charged with anything. It's a very similar thing to how Maxwell was, right? Where it was years. And then even after Epstein allegedly killed himself, it was years after that before Ghislaine Maxwell was even brought in.
Yeah.
Very similar situation here.
I assume we're going to see some more similarities happen soon because they're not going to want this dude saying anything about this.
Anything.
If there's any connection, which, we all know there is.
Now, the supervisors facilitated sexual performances dubbed freak-offs, according to the indictment, which included sex workers and, quote, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil lubricant, extra linens, lighting. During raids at Diddy Mansion earlier this year, narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant were seized by federal agents. Quote, the feds have gotten evidence from a lot of sources, recordings, text messages, names, text from Christina Coram. So why is she not in custody? If she's implicated in all of this, per the text messages.
Why do you think?
She's either an undercover agent, right, working for the law enforcement entities, FBI, Homeland Security, or she's protected because she's a CIA asset that's helping running this blackmail program.
It doesn't have to always be CIA either.
No, it could be, I think Epstein
could
was
be
connected
Mossad.
to Mossad.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, this is very similar.
Dude.
So when they call her the manipulator in chief, I guess they're saying like she went out and got girls and shit. Is that what the
she
deal?
organized all of it. Now, she did not return the Post request for comment Tuesday, but in 2021, Diddy had posted about her on Facebook saying, quote, she's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get shit done. Don't know how I'd function without her. So that's interesting. Now, in a separate lawsuit from the federal investigation filed by rapper Lil Rod in February, Karam, 37, was described as the, quote, Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. That's literally listed out in the lawsuit filed by rapper Lil Rod. a reference to the notorious sex offender and how his now imprisoned right-hand woman and accused of having ordered sex workers and prostitutes for him. So you have that, man. Andy, what do you got on?
I mean, dude, I think the same thing I think everybody's thinking. You know, it seems very similar. It sounds very similar. And when we think about how they actually control society, like we talked about yesterday, they blackmail and they manipulate, and they, I believe, this is my opinion, that there are lots of these people. I don't think it's just Jeffrey Epstein, and I don't think it's just Diddy. I think there's lots of people in different areas of culture, life, and business where they use these things to get things on people so that they can craft the reality narrative that they need to push. And when we look at what happens every single time there's a major push in society, we see all these celebrities, we see all these famous people, all these musicians, everybody saying not sort of similar things, the exact same thing. How many times have you heard the exact same phrases come out of these people's mouths during these controversial times? How many times have you heard them? And I want you to really think about this. How many times have you seen a Hollywood celebrity or a music mogul or a musician who is part of the, let's say, leftist agenda, which is the communist agenda? How many times have you seen these people actually state a unique opinion to the press? I want you to think about it. What everybody else is doing, what everybody else is saying, where's the one or two people that voice an opinion? And if they do voice an opinion, what happens to them?
They get fucking shafted.
They get canceled. They get removed from the cool kids club and their career. And you have a number of actors and actresses and musicians that say this. And there's proof to this in terms of when people speak up, their career goes away. And so that makes you kind of wonder, you know, what is actually going on? And when you think about it on a big picture, what's actually likely going on is that certain powers that be want certain beliefs and certain social standards to be accepted in society. They want everybody in society to have a certain position on things when things come out. And the only way to do that and to control the narrative is to blackmail the biggest influencers in the world and say, hey, you better go say this or we got this film of this. And I bet that's eventually going to come out if the investigations are handled properly. And let's be real, dude. Everybody knows this about Epstein. It's become a fucking joke. Everybody knows. But they think Epstein's the only one. And I don't think that's the case. I think there are people like this literally all over the country and likely all over the world. So to me, this sounds like an intelligence gathering situation, a blackmail situation that he probably got plugged into because they had something on him that was big. And they said, hey, we're either going to indict you on this and ruin your life, or you're going to do this, work for us. And that's how I see it.
Diddy's play is. Like, what do you think he should do right now?
I think he should blow the whistle, dude, and tell the truth. Like, whatever he knows, if there's anything he knows about what I'm talking about, that needs to come out immediately, dude. He should be running his mouth, telling everybody. And yeah, it's probably going to get him killed, but he's going to get killed anyway, if that's really what he was doing.
Right.
Right? So you're dealing with people who don't allow loose ends to exist. And right now, he's a loose end. So, you know, he can either be quiet and believe them, and I'm sure they're telling him, hey, man, you're safe, everything's cool, we're just going to work this out, blah, 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 and then they're going to show up in the middle of the night and fucking give him the Epstein treatment.
Unalive him.
That's my opinion. Yeah, and that handler, I guarantee you, dude, you look into her family, you look into her background, you look into her history, you're going to find some shit.
Yep.
Some real shit. Not, you know, like when you look at Ghislaine and who her father was and what her person, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These are powerful people that come from powerful families. And I would guess, and I'm speculating because I don't know, but I would assume that this woman is probably not much different.
Guys, I want you guys to jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline, number 3. Now, we covered this as an intro topic yesterday, but much more has come out, and this is a wild, wild story. Let's talk about it. Headline number 3 reads, Hezbollah walkie-talkies explode, killing 9 and leaving hundreds injured in second wave of carnage in Lebanon a day after pagers detonate en masse in an Israeli operation. Now, thousands of walkie-talkies used by Hezbollah fighters have detonated across Lebanon, killing 9 and wounding hundreds of people, including mourners, at a funeral, witnesses and security sources have reported. The second wave of carnage comes a day after thousands of exploding pagers used by the group left almost 3,000 people injured and a dozen dead, including civilians and children.
Wait, so this happened again?
Round 2. Now
Wait. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
So yesterday
was pagers,
and now it's more.
and now it's walkie-talkies.
Holy shit. Bro.
Now, security sources have now confirmed that handheld radios were purchased by Hezbollah 5 months ago at around the same time as the compromised pagers. The latest explosions this afternoon have hit the country south and the capital, Beirut, where dramatic time-lapse video shows multiple plumes of smoke rising above the skyline in different locations almost simultaneously. Multiple explosions occurred at the site of a funeral for 3 Hezbollah members and a child killed by exploding pagers the day before. According to reports, the attacks amount to the biggest security breach in Hezbollah's history, with the group and its backers, Iran, condemning Israel and labeling it mass murder. Now, Beirut's hospitals are reportedly still at full capacity following yesterday's attack, with aid being rapidly diverted to the already crippled country amid the catastrophe. The repetition of the clandestine attacks, which Israel has not taken responsibility for, will raise already spiking tensions in the region to fever pitch, with Lebanon's foreign minister today warning that the blasts are an omen of a widening war. Now, it's interesting because this article came out, okay, and then just after that, Israel was behind the Lebanon pager attack targeting Hezbollah. Senior U.S. officials say, as New Blast reported. Senior U.S. official has confirmed to Fox News that Israel is in fact behind the explosions of pagers used by members of Hezbollah in Lebanon, as fresh blasts are being reported in Beirut. So this is now coming out. Another Daily Mail article talks about how Israeli spies stashed explosives in 5,000 European-made pagers at production level months ago before detonating Hezbollah devices, as coded text messages that trigger blast is revealed. So a pager bomb attack left, again, roughly 2,800 to 3,000 people either injured and 12 dead in Lebanon. It was authored by Israel's Mossad spy agency and the IDF, several security sources claim. The Lebanese group earlier this year ordered thousands of pagers to conduct communications after leader Hassan Nasrallah declared smartphones would be more susceptible to cyber attacks by Israeli forces. Israeli military and intelligence personnel managed to access 5,000 pagers at the production level and insert a small amount of high explosives months before they were imported to Lebanon, according to several security sources who spoke to Reuters. Quote, the Mossad injected a board inside of the device that has explosive material that receives a code. It's very hard to detect it through any means, even with any device or scanner, a Lebanese security source said. Now, here's like a detailed layout. They access the pages at production level, and then agents plant as little as 2 ounces of explosives next to the lithium-ion battery, as well as a remotely operated switch to trigger the blast. At approximately 3:30 p.m. in Lebanon, Israel sent a message that looked like it was coming from Hezbollah leadership, and that's what actually triggered the explosive, sparking a series of detonations around the country. More information is still coming out that it wasn't even just the pagers and walkie-talkies. Intelligence is now coming through saying that home solar systems were exploding in Beirut, in Lebanon, following the walkie-talkie and pager blast. Now you got solar panels on top of homes exploding. Lebanon officials are now reporting that multiple home solar energy systems have reportedly exploded in various neighborhoods across Beirut. This attack follows closely on the heels of Tuesday's pager blast, which claimed the lives of 12 and left nearly 4,000 wounded in what is rapidly becoming an unparalleled security nightmare for the terrorist organization. Here is a video clip that shows the top of these homes. Check this out. So they're coming from the top of buildings now.
So this is a solar panel stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy.
And what's even crazier, dude, it may not just be pagers, walkie-talkies, and solar panels. At the time of the recording, it apparently is being reported that allegedly cell phones have exploded as well. Reports of clocks, radios, fingerprint machines, solar system panels, and pagers are also exploding. All simultaneously, all around the city of Lebanon.
Damn. Dude, that makes me, man. You wonder how long they've had that technology and just haven't used it.
Just haven't fucking used it.
Yeah, and you wonder if it's in every phone or you know what I'm saying?
Do they actually have to plant it at production level? Like,
yeah, that's unsettling for sure.
You know, now the Israeli defense minister, he declares the start of a new phase of war. So he just commented on this situation. Israel's defense minister has declared the start of a, quote, new phase of the war as Israel turns its focus forward the northern front against Hezbollah militants in Lebanon. Speaking to Israeli troops on Wednesday, Yoav Gallant made no mention of the mysterious explosions of electronic devices in Lebanon in recent days, but he praised the work of Israel's army and security agencies, saying, quote, the results are very impressive. He said that after months of war against Hamas militants in Gaza, quote, the center of gravity is shifting to the north by diverting resources and forces. We are at the start of a new phase in the war. It requires courage, determination, and perseverance, he said. Dude, the shit's wild.
Yeah, dude. It really makes me wonder, like, what kind of, because we have no idea, dude. We don't know what technology these guys actually have. And not just these guys at Mossad, but our CIA. We have no idea. We have no idea how far in the future they've been planning for this sort of thing, you know?
Right.
It could have been decades. We could have had cell phones that have that in it for a long time. Who knows, dude? This is weird.
Dude, I remember a few years ago, there was something with like the new Samsung Galaxy phones.
Where they were catching on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Listen, dude, I
don't trust any of these people.
I don't trust it, dude. I'm about to go back to an old school Nokia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you still do that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a company that makes a phone. I forget the name of it.
It doesn't have internet.
It's like super basic.
It's just a phone.
You make fucking phone calls, and that's it.
Man, I might need to be getting one of those.
Just saying, dude.
Does it do text?
I think you can still text on it too, but like there's no like actual like.
I would enjoy that phone.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That would be nice.
Because
give you your life back.
No shit.
Yeah.
And it won't just, simultaneously explode at the push of a button.
Yeah. This is crazy, dude. And it really does make you wonder, like, how widespread is this technology? How long have they been sitting on it? How long have they been planning these things? Do we have that same technology being used here? Could that happen here? Could we see unsettling of, the citizenship, and all of a sudden all their cell phones explode? Like, who, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Very, very weird shit.
Right, man. Yeah, man. It's weird. It makes me nervous even just like putting my phone to my ear now.
Yeah.
I know you always use headphones and shit, but dude, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, there's a scene in the, that movie, Law Abiding Citizen?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in that movie where that lady's cell phone blows up and blows her head off.
Blows her fucking head off.
Yeah.
Dude, listen. Obviously, again, like if this was like one or two, okay.
Yeah. But no, it's clearly a targeted attack.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Specific people.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Thousands.
Hey, how long is Homeland Security? When did they start that?
When did Homeland Security start?
Was that after 9/11 or was that before?
After 9/11, 2002.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. November 25th, 2002 is when Homeland Security was established.
So isn't it weird that, I was just still thinking about the Diddy story. Isn't it kind of weird that Homeland Security is the one that arrested Diddy? And then also Homeland Security is the one that filled in for the Secret Service.
Secret Service.
And Homeland Security was invented post 9/11, post the Patriot Act. Isn't that seems a little weird to me.
Definitely interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, it kind of tells you, like, all right, did they make this organization for the right reasons, or did they make this organization so that they could operate with impunity and be undetected here in this country?
Mm-hmm. while also diverting more tax dollars.
Right.
Because, I mean, fuck, I wonder what their budget is.
Oh, fuck. Whatever it's public, it's probably way more than that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. This shit's weird, man. But, guys, jumping on this conversation, let us know what you guys think about it down in the comments. So, with that being said, $64.8 billion, Homeland Security.
So Homeland Security's got a bigger budget than the FBI?
Right. Now,
By almost 6 times?
but think about it. That
Hold
also,
on.
Mhm.
So they have a 6-time bigger budget
Right.
than the FBI.
Now, I will say this. That does include Secret Service. That includes CPB, Customs and Border. So, I mean, a little bit bigger of a scope, but that's still a shit ton of fucking money, dude. A shit ton of money. And if they're using that to do nefarious shit.
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys, let's get to our final segment of the show. As always, we have Thumbs Up or Dumb as Fuck. This is where we bring you guys a headline, article, we talk about it, and we give it one of two options. And so with that being said, our Thumbs Up or Dumb as Fuck headline reads, Wild moment, crocodile battles sharks in front of stunned beachgoer at North Queensland. These are two parties I didn't think would ever meet. I didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, there is saltwater crocodiles
Yeah, I
that
know.
swim in the ocean.
No
yeah,
idea.
they're big.
It's white people shit.
Yeah, well, welcome.
Would not know.
Yeah.
But wild footage captured the moment a crocodile was surrounded by several sharks as they beast. The fuck?
Why do they always got to throw this
They
shit?
fuck me up.
Yeah.
See, it's not all. I mean, it's
They're just,
it's
you know
me
what
a lot
it
of
is?
times.
You know what it is, dude? You know what it is.
It's racism.
It's fucking racism.
They're like, they knew DJ was going to read
That's
this
right.
article.
They wrote this just for you. It is racist.
It ain't me. It's me a lot of the times, but not all the time. That ain't me.
It's always them.
Yep. Several sharks as the beast vied for food at a beach. The video, which was uploaded to TikTok by local fisherman Vincent Bates, that's a cool name, showed the creature swimming in the water at the beach in North Queensland. A large croc was seen encircled by the sharks as the reptile waited to capture its prey close to the shore. The sharks, which were also hunting for food, swam just meters away from the croc in a bid to ward off the predator. One of the sharks splashed its tail in the shallow water violently, but the move did little to deter the croc from leaving or striking back. The sharks then scurried away a few moments later. The clip also showed several sharks closing in on the croc from behind, while another crocodile also approached the shoreline. Mr. Bates filmed the intense moment while standing just meters away from the scene. Quote, crocodile and sharks battle for territory, he captioned the clip. Social media users were quick to express their shock over the incredible face-off between the creatures. The battle was crazy, one wrote. Now that's scary, another added. Others saying that they would stay clear from entering the crocodile and shark-infested waters. Definitely no swimming and pools for me, which I would have to agree.
Well, dude, if you live in Australia, I agree with that. They got all the bad stuff.
Bro, I don't want nothing to
They
do
got
with
the
it.
brown snake. They got saltwater
Have you
crocs.
seen those fucking like crabs
they
that
got-
crawl in the house and
They
shit?
got dingoes, steal your babies.
The fuck is a dingo? Oh, that's the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
bro.
Fuck that. Let's check this clip out. It's a gang fight. He's trying to scare him. They doing a swim by. And it looks like a nice beach, bro.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Except for the fucking man-eating crocodile and sharks.
And there's another one.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
yeah. I'm staying in the pool.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm cool.
I mean, look, I don't think they're really battling it out. It looks like they're hanging out.
Yeah.
They're waiting for that.
That was a swim by, bro.
No,
They were
bro.
ready for anything.
Listen, they're waiting for that dude with the camera to come in. Right? They're talking about it. That what they're really doing here is talking.
Yeah.
They're like, look, I'm going to distract this dude. I'm going to make some water. You run up and get him.
Grab the leg.
Bring him in here and we'll share him. That's what's going on
Bro,
here.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yep.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Nope. Seems peaceful there though.
It does. That's
You
what
don't hear,
I'm saying.
you don't
Like,
hear
it looks
any.
nice.
You don't hear any motors or any sound.
You ain't got to worry about your bags being stolen.
You just got to worry about getting eaten. It's no big deal. Yeah.
I don't know, man. What do you got on this?
I mean, look, I got to say, this is thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was intentionally misled by the title of the story. Because he says they're battling for territory. No, they're trying to trick your dumb ass into being their lunch.
I think Joy rewrote that article.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at her.
Allegedly.
She seems like a nice lady.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been fucking. I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially from. I really didn't know saltwater crocs was a thing.
What do you give it?
That's thumbs down, but I
Yeah.
got, that's just because I don't want to fuck with neither one of those things.
Yeah.
I don't want sharks or crocodiles.
If you had to get in the water with one, which one would it be? You had to.
Stuff. I'd probably say a shark.
Me too.
I say a shark.
I think I've seen lots of people swim with sharks.
All you gotta do is touch your nose, right?
Listen, I've seen lots of people swim with sharks. I've seen 0 people swim with alligators and
Yeah,
crocodiles.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody says, "Hey, I'm going on vacation. Guess what we're doing today?"
Swimming with crocodiles.
No one ever says that, dude.
That's real.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yep.
I'll take the shark.
Me too. Me
They're
too.
water puppies.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost like dolphins.
Yeah, man. All right, sweet, man. Well, guys, Andy, that is all I got.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show. Come again.